Hey everyone, welcome back to Corporate Decoder, the place where we look behind the glossy corporate curtain and ask the tough questions. Today we're diving into Graphjet Technology's latest SEC filing. And let me tell you, it's a bit like finding out your favorite crayon set has been recolored. Stick around as we decode what's really going on here and why it matters. Before we jump in, if you're tired of just guessing about company performance and want real, no-nonsense analysis, make sure you hit that subscribe button. And hey, if you want to chat about these filings with other sharp minds, join our Discord server linked in the description below. Alright, so what we have here is an amendment to an earlier report. Think of it as a correction or clarification to something they previously filed. The company is basically saying, hey SEC, we need to make a few things clear about our last filing. This particular amendment is all about explaining why some of their past financial numbers are no longer trustworthy. This is the juicy part, folks. The company is stating they can no longer rely on their financial statements for the year ending September 30, 2023. That's a big deal. It means the numbers they previously shared with investors and the public are not accurate. They'd had to get them re-audited, and the results have been restated. Now, why did this happen? It's all about how they accounted for something called intellectual property that was assigned to the company. Specifically, it's related to Mr. Leo, who was their former chief science officer. At the time, the company treated this as a standard purchase from a third party and valued the intellectual property based on the cost of shares they issued to Mr. Leo. But here's the kicker. In hindsight, they realized Mr. Liu should have been considered key personnel. This changes how the intellectual property should be valued. Instead of just the cost of shares, it should have been valued based on the actual cost Mr. Liu incurred to develop it according to accounting rules called ASC 850-1020. It's like realizing you bought a used car for the price of a brand new one, and you should have paid less because the seller was so closely tied to the car's development. This restatement means the previous financial report for that year is now considered incorrect. Investors who relied on those numbers might have made decisions based on faulty information. This is why accuracy in financial reporting is so crucial. It's the bedrock of investor trust. Despite this accounting issue and the need to restate their 2023 financials, the company is still projecting they can file their annual report for the year ending September 2024 on time. They have a hearing on July 17, 2025 with NASDAQ, and they believe they'll meet that deadline. This shows they're trying to move past this accounting hiccup and maintain their listing on the stock market. Graphjet Technology's main trading security is its Class A ordinary shares, and you can find them on the NASDAQ Stock Market LLC under the ticker GTI. This is important to remember as we look at their performance. One thing to note is that Graphjet Technology has identified itself as an emerging growth company. This means they enjoy some relaxed reporting requirements compared to larger, more established companies. This can be good for them as they grow, but it also means investors need to be extra diligent in understanding their financial health. The report itself is signed off on July 14, 2025 by Chris Lai, their Chief Executive Officer. This timing suggests the company was addressing these accounting concerns internally and preparing the necessary corrections. Now, let's talk about the implications. When a company has to restate its financials, it can raise concerns about internal controls and the reliability of their management. It doesn't automatically spell doom, but it does mean investors need to do more homework. This particular issue revolves around how they valued an intangible asset tied to a former key employee, which is a common area for accounting judgment and potential mistakes. The fact that they have a CEO signing off on this correction shows that leadership is acknowledging the issue and taking steps to fix it. The reproject by a new accounting firm, Crichton Chu CP LLL, and prepared according to the correct accounting principles. What does this mean for Graphjet Technology? Well, it's a bump in the road for sure. It suggests that in their earlier stages, their accounting processes might not have been as robust as they needed to be. However, the proactive step of amending the report and restating the financials shows a commitment to transparency, even if it's a bit belated. As investors, we need to see how this restatement impacts their overall financial picture, and whether it affects their strategic goals. The market will be watching closely to see if they can indeed file their next annual report without further issues and demonstrate a path to stable, reliable financial reporting. Now, let's summarize our take on Graphjet technology. The core issue here is a restatement of past financial figures due to an accounting error in valuing intellectual property assigned by a former executive. While this isn't ideal, the company is actively correcting the situation and seems intent on meeting its Nasdaq listing obligations. The key for investors is to watch how this restatement impacts their reported earnings and debt levels, and to see if they can demonstrate stronger accounting controls going forward. The company's successful navigation of this period will be a testament to its resilience and commitment to good governance. For now, it's a situation that warrants close observation, but the proactive steps to address the error are a reassuring start. That's our breakdown of Graphjet Technology's latest filing. What's your take on these numbers and what they signal for the company's future? Do you see this restatement as a minor blip or a major red flag? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. If this analysis was valuable for you, hitting that like button really helps us out and tells us you want more deep dives like this. And of course, subscribe for more corporate decoding. Don't forget to check out our Discord community in the description to keep the conversation going. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time on Corporate Decoder